Benchmade Adamas. Adamas is the Greek word for diamond or invincible. The knife was designed by Shane Siebert around the U.S. Army Rangers, and diamond is their symbol. One of the neat things also about this knife is not only was it designed around the Rangers, but proceeds from this knife go to the Ranger Assistance Foundation, which helps disabled Rangers or Rangers families that have lost loved ones. And it's just a really incredible fighting knife, and of course carries the Benchmade quality. Now the model number is 275 on this knife. It is in the black class, which is military law enforcement, and it is a superb folding knife. It also comes in black, and it also comes in a fixed blade, and of course you can get plain edge or partial serrations. In fact, there is an automatic version if you're allowed legally to own one, or for law enforcement military. It comes with the black box, but it also comes with a really nice sheath, and it's a ballistic nylon sheath, has MOLLE attachments on the back, has a malice clip, really like malice clips. Now one of the first things you're going to notice picking up this knife is that it is heavy. I mean, it is a heavy-duty knife, and that's what it's made for. It's made for airborne rangers, it's made for combat, it's made for tough, harsh conditions. It does weigh 7.7 ounces, so just under 8 ounces. So it's a nice, hefty weight, but really, you're going to need that. This, I personally wouldn't carry this for EDC. I have this actually, and have had it, attached to my assault vest, and it makes a really good knife, a companion in a tactical situation. The spine is nice and thick. It's 1/16 of an inch, which is about 5 millimeters. So it really, and then it comes down to a nice tapered point here. It is a drop point blade, and it does have a really nice finish to it. It is D2 steel, and it does hold an edge, but it does require care because it's not a stainless steel. The Rockwell hardness on this blade is 60 to 62. It does have a nice little fuller that runs on either side of the blade itself. Ambidextrous thumb studs, very easy to grasp. The axis locking system is super strong. In fact, it is purported, and this was from Benchmade, it's not on their website, but their brand manager said that this knife will withstand 800 pounds of tension against this axis lock. In fact, there is zero play in between, even at the very tip. There is zero. It's really substantial lockup. The axis lock is actually thicker than their typical axis lock systems, which is already super strong. Of course, that leads us to the jimping here. You can really put pressure when you're using this knife, and so there's ample jimping all around here on the blade, and then also right here on the G10 scales, which we're going to talk about that in a second, but right here and on the liner. And then we go here to the back of the knife as well, on the back of the handle. Also really exceptional jimping all the way around. And then right here as well. It has been milled out to reduce the weight, but it doesn't lessen the strength. The clip is a low ride clip. It is not too thick. It can be reversed, but this is for a tip-up carry only. The clip is a low ride clip. The tension on this clip is pretty strong. Once you get it in though, it's not necessarily going to pull out. As you can see how low it rides right here in the pocket. Quick to access. There's a nice lanyard hole here that I'm going to be putting a paracord lanyard through, and that's really nice. Some of the ones that I've had before are very difficult to get a lanyard through it, so this is a nice size. One-handed operation's easy. Of course, hit the axis lock, the weight of the blade will bring it in, then you can whip it out very easily. Very smooth, very solid. In fact, the blade, of course, it's so finely finished, smooth edges. I mean, it's just really quality in your hand, and the weight really gives you something to think about. With the G10 scales though, it does keep the weight down somewhat in the handle, which makes it nice. So you have a lot of leverage here with the blade itself. The overall length of this knife is just under 8 3/4 inches at 8.7. Closed is just 4.88. The handle thickness is 3/4 of an inch. You can see the liners that are here, It's just a very secure, solid knife. Because of the size of this knife, I wouldn't necessarily recommend carrying this EDC unless you just enjoy carrying larger knives, but I think this is more of a survival situation or in a tactical element. We're going to take a look at this sheath because it's worth noting some features that are on this sheath. This does clip and it locks. So once you get it in, it is really secure, and you have to have something to pry this open with, but a very secure system. Now this light knife is a very large knife, so this sheath is probably going to come in handy with many users. It is a nice sheath. It does have a pull. I really like this pull tab. It has the snaps, and then when you want to get it out of the way, it has a hook and loop field. You can just bring it down. Comes nicely in and out of the sheath as well. Now here's where I really plan to put the Adamas on my tactical vest. And it fits really nice with the malice clip. It really holds extremely well. And this is something that's coming up soon, a review on this US Grunt Gear 308 vest. Unbelievable quality. So anyway, that's why this is on there, because this whole setup is just beautiful. The Benchmade Adamas, incredible quality, excellent for tactical use, survival, or if you really like to carry a large knife EDC, you can't go wrong. Just an incredible knife. Now I want to say thanks to Marshall at Going Gear, and one of the things, when I went down the other week to do their big sale and just hang out and meet a bunch of you guys, it was just a great time. And man, I was busy all day long. It was really awesome. But when I was getting ready to leave, Marshall pulled this out and he said, "Man, I really appreciate you coming down. The sale was a huge success." And so he handed me this knife, and I guess he saw me kind of drooling over it earlier. But just want to say thanks to Marshall at Going Gear. Those guys are great. Check out goinggear.com for a lot of really cool quality gear. Of course, at Going Gear, any orders over $49, you get free shipping. So that's really nice. And then also, Marshall gives a 10% discount if you use SUIT00 in the coupon code. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic. And the tension's pretty strong on this. Tension is pretty strong. See how it rides really close down. You know, I always get some comment about coupon codes, making fun of coupon codes. Let me tell you what, guys, for those of you who use them and appreciate them, you've let me know, and I do appreciate it. For those of you who want to complain about it, stick it in your ear, man.